If you love music, then why wouldn't you want to go into a record store? It's just more fun than looking at a screen and browsing that way. You can actually hold a record and look at it, and it's just so much different from clicking on a screen. A friend of mine happened to come across a public notice in the newspaper from the city of Madison that indicated, the proposal to demolish 436 State Street and the two buildings surrounding it. It wasn't a complete shock because I had heard rumors about such a plan. I just started looking around for a new place. Considered moving off State Street where rents are cheaper, but in the end landed on the idea of staying on State Street because that's the store's legacy. There are no other record stores on State Street, so I thought it would be a good idea to stick around here and, put up the extra rent to stick around and expand even. When people started to learn about it through the press or just, me or anybody else talking about it, customers and friends just started approaching me, offering to help when it happened. There were day-to-day challenges. It was stressful because moving is stressful and there's a ton of stuff here, and after a while, it was just a matter of extracting anything of value from that old room and bringing it over here. I had a lot of help, luckily, volunteers and family and friends, and it turned out 3 different people who are real handy with tools and carpentry and stuff like that, which was very helpful, especially when it came to disassembling and reassembling all these bins and cabinets, which are 40 years old or so. The move was stressful, as all moves are, but we're here now and still settling in and trying to figure out where everything's going to go a little bit. But yeah, people can walk through the aisles without bumping up against each other, and therefore there's room for more people in here. These are posters that I've just been saving at home and thinking that someday I would have a place to put them, and now I do. I love this spot so much more than the other spot. As much as I loved working there, this room is better in every way. Bigger, cleaner, more structurally sound, and just more inviting, I think. I think there are a lot of people like me who get excited by going into a record store because it's just a place of discovery, and if you love music, then why wouldn't you want to go into a record store? It's just more fun than looking at a screen and browsing that way. You can actually hold a record and look at it, and it's just so much different from clicking on a screen. I think it keeps me sane and it keeps me connected to the music community. I love just being surrounded by music all the time, and now I get to choose my playlist all day long and then share it with people who walk in here, and sometimes they want to talk about it and sometimes they want to buy whatever it is I'm playing in here, and that's really fun. Sometimes I feel like I would lose my mind if I couldn't do what I do, and I was being forced to do something I didn't want to do. Our home is pretty covered with art already. think I'm gonna try to stick this one up on this wall here. Nice autographed poster. It's not something you want to get into if you're trying to make a ton of money. It's something you get into because you like it, when you love what you do, and that's why I'm lucky to be able to do what I want to do and survive. You know, I can pay the bills now, and I just want to be able to keep doing this until I don't want to anymore or can't. You know, I've always liked it. I've been doing it most of my life, so I've got a 5-year lease here, so I'll be doing this hopefully until I'm at least 70, and then I'll decide, do I want to keep doing this, or do I want to do it just part-time instead of 55 hours a week like I'm doing now. You know, Carol down at Paul's Books is in her 90s, and she's still doing the retail thing down at the end of State Street here. So I can't quite imagine doing it in my 90s, but who knows? I don't know how I'm gonna feel if I get that far.